What's up, channel viewers, people that are here? We're going to do an unboxing today, review of the NECA TMNT Adventure Slash. I've been kind of skipping a lot of this stuff lately because I personally, as a preference, prefer the Super 7 of the TMNT line lately. They've just been fucking killing it. But this figure, it just looks so good. I had to grab it. And my buddy Jake was like, yes, I indeed think it is an awesome figure. So we both were fans, and he's like, definitely grab it. So I did. I grabbed it. Excuse me. I used to read the shit out of the Archie TMNT comics as a kid, so this is just, it was aimed right at me. I couldn't resist Kryptonite. I mean, the box art looks great and stuff, right? Got your classic, like, looks like a comic print and stuff. The figure paint looks real great. We're going to pop it open and take a look inside. First, on the back, though, you see this more to come here? Yeah, for real. So, they're going to be doing the rest of my channels. I'm going to sell my soul to get the rest of these fucking things. Because a little birdie told me that apparently they think that it's going to be stealth dropped in Target here soon. So I'm going to have to keep my eyes peeled, and hopefully I can get the rest of these. Now, I already have the Super 7 Man Ray. He's up there. He's up there with my other Man Ray, the original Man Ray. But I want the comic ones too, because, I mean, I love the shit out of that comic. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and I'll take it out, and we'll see what we think. Okay, well, we're back. It's out of the package. And Jesus Lord, the fucking amount of little time bobbers that I had to cut off to get this thing out was crazy. I'm sure it's necessary for some reasons. So yeah, I got him out of the thing. Figure's really nice. Sculpt is really nice. It's like, this is my perfect Slash figure because this is my version of Slash. I mean, like, when I was a kid, you know, I have, and he's over there somewhere. There's the fucking old school Slash is over there, but it's like it's like a bluish green. It just looks nothing like either the cartoon or the Archie comic version. It's like its own independent version, the Playmates Slash. It's cool in its own too, by the way. I should clarify. I might eventually like to one day get the TMNT or the Super 7 Slash that is like an homage to the figure. But this is my perfect Slash because of the color, the style. This is from the comic, so that's why this one was the one that had me pull the trigger first. As far as like how it looks and stuff, I mean, like, it's, if you've seen any of the other comic book based turtle stuff, looks great. There's a little bit of like kind of dirtiness there on the figure, and it's how it came out of the box, I swear. And see that white hazy shit? I don't know what that is. I might try to clean that up. And the only other thing is, like, I might try to, like, take a Sakura pen. One of these guys right here. This is an expert tool for customization. Microns. I might use a micron to add some line work around those shurikens, because that could use a little something, you know. Nothing against NECA for not doing that, but I'm gonna do it probably. Otherwise, I like the way it's done. I mean, it's supposed to be a simple, like a cell shaded looking figure. And that's cool. I'll just probably outline some of these minor details. Posability is perfectly fine on it. I'll probably hit it with some good old lube on the joints there, like I told you in my other video before. You want to do that with his NECA figure. You don't have to worry about things breaking if you do that. He comes with his, of course, iconic little bent sai here with the cell shaded look to it. Very cool, very nice looking. He's got this weapon. I don't recall him having this weapon in the comics. It's been, you know, fucking 20 years or so since I read Mutanimals Run, but I don't recall this weapon. I don't know. I'm still glad it's there. And he comes with a set of hands. Like, it's like, oh, I'm gonna grab you semi-open hand, and then a weapon-holding hand, and then, you know, he ships with the closed hands. The blades on one arm, they're a little wonky. I might try to hairdryer fix that or something. The other ones are fine. And maybe it's supposed to be that way, like, again, I guess I look at the comic, maybe one of them supposed to be a little bent and wonky. I don't care that much, though. But I'm just happy that this figure exists. I mean, I don't know how long you followed the stuff with NECA and Turtles merch, but it was a bitch at first, like, to get anything done. Like, I have the first non-quarter scale movie Turtles. That was a bitch, supposedly because of licensing, and then they started getting the cartoon versions of stuff. And I'm guessing it. I don't know because I'm not a figure company dude, but I'm guessing like it must have been a thing where like Super 7 got the permission to do the Playmates figure homage versions because like NECA isn't touching that at all, and I would have thought they would have, but it could also be just like a decision of what the company wanted to do too. I don't know, but honestly, like I'm pretty happy that they took that direction with it because that way you can kind of pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? Because like I would be super bummed if I couldn't get a revamp of the Super 7 Man Ray. That's probably like that's a top tier figure for me personally because that was one of my favorite action figures as a kid, and I'm hoping, Super 7 did like the big figures, the big boys that are pricey up there, and then they did some smaller like versions of it. They're kind of like a GI Joe with like less limited articulation for like half the price, and they did one for Napoleon Bonafrog, and I might get it if I have to get it if it's the only way I can get him. I'm just really hoping that they're gonna put out a big full size one because fuck that's right up there with Man Ray for me. So I'm hoping that they'll do that. But I'm very excited to see what they're doing with the play. I hope that this particular line of turtles does well because I want to see the other ones come out for it. I would like to see, and I'm probably gonna fuck her name up, Maligna, the wasp lady that they fought in that big special comic book. I have very fond memories of me and my cousins all getting that comic book at the grocery store, and it was like a mega size issue where the mutanimals are fighting these wasp aliens that come to Earth and tear shit up, and it was such a cool comic. I hope they get to that. What was the other thing I was thinking about? I hope they do. Oh fuck, Armagon and Verminator X. Oh my god, I lose my absolute mind because NECA has technically already done an Armagon line, but it was one of those bullshit loot boxes. Fuck those stupid things so much. Like, I'm not even that mad that I didn't get that Armagon because it's the Armagon from like the TMNT Tournament Fighters game, if I remember correctly. And it's like, I don't like NECA's video game 8-bit colored paint jobs that they do on figures. I just fucking can't stand it. So I'm not that mad about it. I mean, I would have ultimately, like, if it wasn't $200 on eBay, have probably bought it and painted it and fixed it. But I really hope that we actually just get a new sculpt because even the sculpt for that Armagon wasn't that great compared to like what they could do. Like this is perfect for me. This is as good as it's going to get for me for that. I hope that they visit Armagon and Verminator X with that artistic eye and respect for the figure and shit that they do, because I've seen the mock-ups, and if the mock-ups, because this looks just as good as the mock-up. Sometimes the NECA will do a mock-up figure and then the real one is just kind of not that good. I kick myself all the time because that's how it was with NECA's Predator Machiko figure. And I get it, and I didn't realize, like, oh, in the future you're going to learn how to paint real good and shit, and then I would have just fixed it, but whatever. Sometimes you just can't change the decisions you make. But this one is one of the figures that does match up to the mock-up and look really good. And it has a window on the box so you can see in the box. Hasbro, fuck you Hasbro for fucking doing that. It makes me so mad. By the way, if you buy action figures, you're even aware Hasbro has been doing the same where they don't put a window so you can't see whether the paint job is shitty in the box. I mean, even though I paint figures, that's still just some bullshit. Like, and I know that they only did it. I know that they only did it so people couldn't see if the figures were like cross-eyed and then didn't want to buy them. They try to make some bullshit excuse for it, but that's why they did it. Because, I mean, come on. You have to recycle cardboard and plastic. Don't give that excuse for not putting a window in your box. Thank you, NECA, for continuing to put windows in your box so I can see whether the figures do or not. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. But yeah, really happy about this figure. Gonna have to display him probably with my other Slash eventually. But yeah, super rad. I'm super excited about it. Very happy. I grabbed him tonight because like I passed by him a couple times. Every time I walked by him in a store, I was like, man, really want to grab that, but I don't know. I didn't really have a good reason to. But I'm like, you know what? If you don't grab this today, all of a sudden it'll be gone, and then you're either gonna have to get it off eBay at a higher price or not at all. So for me, that would be not at all. So I did it today. So fingers crossed, thoughts and prayers, all that shit. For the other ones, hopefully I'll be able to grab them when they hit Target. if they're supposed to do what I was told they're gonna do. But beyond that, that's my figure review of Slash. As far as what I got cooking in the background, I did that Turbine build, and I posted it on Insta, so you can go on my Insta and go look at that. I'm just working on just building a vanilla build of Master Grade Hazel Custom from P Bandai. It's going to be pretty much a straight build, nothing fancy there. And then I'll have to figure out what the hell I want to do after that. But that's it for today's video. You guys have a good rest of your day.